Good morning, App on Coffee. This is round 2 of my 1932 league tournament. This is going to be one of the best games yet. The Green Bay Packers in City Stadium, coached by Curly Lambeau, will be facing the very dangerous Portsmouth Spartans, coached by George Clark. Portsmouth is the team that neither the Bears or the Packers wanted to see in this round. The Bears have made it to the championship. They mauled New York. New York, an exhausted team coming off a double overtime victory in Boston. That game is recorded. I will be uploading that. That was one of the best games. Unbelievable. But Portsmouth is an incredibly good, incredibly dangerous team. Portsmouth last week hosted Brooklyn and destroyed them 19-7. Don't be fooled by that score, though. Brooklyn scored on a Grossman 38-yard fumble. Clark fumbled, punting the ball. So they were punting the ball away in a 19-0 drubbing. There was one final drive. Clark fumbled the punt. It was scooped up by Grossman. He went 38 yards. Touchdown, an extra point was good. Made it 19-7. So made it look a little closer than it was. Portsmouth with Dutch Clark is a dangerous, dangerous football team. Green Bay here has their hands full. Green Bay, Portsmouth lost the toss. Green Bay chose to receive, which after this tournament, I've had more chances to play more games. A coach would want to kick it off because you do not want the ball in the end of the field. So I've been doing that like traditional football. But in reality, if you won the coin toss, you would want to kick it away. Get it out of your side. So that's one of those things I need to start. If I was going to play this all the time, I have to definitely change my coaching thinking. And I got to be careful when I go back to my normal modern sets that I don't think too much like these teams. It's retraining my coaching think. So Dutch Clark's going to have the luxury of kicking this off. And here we go, folks. 46. The kickoff here in City Stadium. It's going to put the ball at the 14-yard line. That's a good happening for these guys. And they're going to get the return with Herbie. Arnie Herber. Arnie Herber won their game last week on a touchdown pass from the 4-yard line on 4th down. And that was the only score to vault Green Bay into this game. 52, his return is 35. 35 is 35 yards out to the 49-yard line. Oh, and the crowd here in City Stadium roar as their Green Bay Packers are halfway to pay dirt already. Okay, we're going to let Clark Hinkle handle this snap. He takes this ball and drives right up the middle for 1 yard. We're going to go ahead and have this go out on a pitch. A snap to Hinkle, pitch out to McNally. Blood McNally, who caught the touchdown last week, 24. 24, McNally goes for a loss. Big loss on the edge, trying to get around the corner. And Portsmouth, I've warned you, don't be surprised if Portsmouth doesn't upset these guys. Big loss. 3rd down, we're going to surprise punt. 53 on the punt is going to be 30. Add 5 to this, by the way. Oh, minus 11, blocked. So surprise, surprise, minus 11. It's blocked. Let's see who recovers it. This is where Portsmouth is dangerous. 53, it's going to be recovered by D9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, D9 will be the fullback. Karavoski recovers this. He fumble returns on K. 30. Oh, I think they just scored on a blocked punt, folks. 6. 6 is, yep, he rumbles 35 yards for the game's opening touchdown. Oh my God. So Green Bay's McNally, no, a fumble punt. It was Herber. So Herber, punt, fumble, blocked, actually. What am I saying? Punt, blocked. And the punt and the recovery was by Kavasi. It is a punt, block, return, TD, extra point. Dutch Clark on to kick the extra. Oh, 3. It's good. Dutch Clark on a boxcars on the extra point. Oh my God. Portsmouth up on the road, 7-0, and they haven't had the ball yet. And guess what? They get to kick it off again. Holy cow. This game may be over, folks. Sometimes that's all it takes is one score, 11. The kickoff to the 11. Oh, and the Green Bay coach, Curly Lambeau, beside himself over there on stalking the sidelines. The return here Yeah, is 53, is 29. 29 on this return is going to be 3 yards. Man, he gets mauled on a short kick. They're at the 14. And here when you think, hey, punting is safe, well, there you have it, folks. It was blocked. Last week, Dutch Clark fumbled on a safe punt and gave up a touchdown. So punting is not so safe right now either, it looks like. Hurley Lambeau sends a signal from the sideline, tells his man going out, we're going to have to drive. We're down by 7 already. And all right, so Herbert's going to keep the ball on his direct snap. He's going to get hammered in the backfield by a very aggressive Portsmouth defense right now, 1, 2, 3. That is 2 hits for losses and a blocked punt. I think Portsmouth's defense is overwhelming right now. We're going to give the ball to Blood McNally. 51, McNally goes 19. He's going to pick up 3. He gets back what they lose, +1. 1, 2, +1, 3. Third down, surprise punt. Didn't work last time, but we're going to have to do it again to get that +5 punt. This time it's going to be a beautiful punt. 20. 42 +5, 47, but it's returnable. 11, 21, 31, 41, and 6. The ball's bouncing, but it's going to be scooped up by Dutch. 44, oh my God, I think Dutch just burned him. 26, Dutch Clark goes 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. On 44, double check that. Yep, 44, he goes 3 yards. First down, but holy cow, Green Bay is way into the first quarter coming up here, and these guys are up 7-0 on a blocked punt return by Kavasi. Dutch Clark's going to keep it. Direct snap to Dutch. 21, he takes it, runs up the middle, gets 1 yard. We're going to Dutch Clark's going to take it and do a couple of fake handoffs and eventually pitch it out to Glenn Personnel. Personnel takes the rock, picks up 1. It took too long developing. Down. Green Bay Packers defense, one of the best in football. Kavasi's going to get the direct snap and run right up the back of the center. It's going to be 31. He's going to rumble for 3. 1, 2, 3. But it's 4th down, and they're going to punt. No special things here. I'm not adding and I'm not subtracting. It's just a straight punt. Dutch with a punt. Oh, and he fumbles the punt. 32 is the worst possible roll you can make an app off for potential fumbles. 32 is a fumble for almost every player in every season of every game. It's the fumble number. And sure enough, on this punt, the ball hits his hands and he drops it. So we've seen a block punt here. We've seen a fumble punt here. Who's going to recover this? Fortunately, offense 6 picks this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he does not have a fumble recovery return, so it's dead right there. But guess who takes over here? Green Bay. So there's where that. So we had a fumbled punt by Clark. Clark did this last week. Gave up a touchdown. Punt, fumble lost. No, who fumbled that? Wait a minute. Portsmouth had that. Fumbled it. Oh, who recovered it was over here. I looked up the wrong guy for recovery. 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is Stallman, but no recovery return. Boy, you make one simple mistake by reading the wrong side and you can get completely bamboozled. The fans roar as they see Clark have trouble with that long snap for the punt. The ball ends up at his feet. Scramble for the ball. Stallman comes out with it. The fans roar. Green Bay has a chance now to tie this game. Green Bay's going to hand it off or keep it with Ernie Herbert. 56. Herbert keeps this ball. Gets 25-0. Second down. Defense is stout. We're going to hand it off to Blood McNally. McNally goes 15. 15 is 17. He's going to rumble for 7 yards. Blood McNally. Johnny Blood McNally. All right, here we go. We're going to give it to McNally again on a pitch out. Going to get the first down. 34. Come on, McNally. 22. 22 is 1 yard. Not enough. It's 4th. They're going to punt. It's coffin corner. And don't fumble. 56. 56 is 26. Subtract 5 is 23 minus 5 is 18 yards, and it's downed. So it doesn't matter. It's coffin corner. So 2, 10, and 8. 2, 10, and 6. Right there, folks. It's pinned at the 14. So Green Bay fans cheer, but they watch their team punt the ball. These guys are up by 7 thanks to a blocked punt. We're going to go ahead and run Lumpkin up the gut. 23, 23, soften him up. Nope, he gets 1, and that means we're going to punt. We're not going to mess around with this down here. It's a close game. Dutch Clark had better not fumble this. 26. 26 is 21. He booms this with +5. 38, 43 yards and a fair catch. 10, 20, 30, 43. Beautiful punt, and the ball is forced to fair catch as he's chasing that down. And Green Bay's final possession of the first half. All right, Ernie Herber, here we go, 55. He's going to get great blocks. Rumbles for 7 yards. 2nd down and 7. Herber's going to keep it again. They got to get their best guy going here. 53. 53 is 28. He's going to get hammered in the backfield. Loss of 3. He must have been thinking about passing there. He strung it out too far to the right and just had to tuck it and take the loss. We are in midfield. This is passing territory according to Coach Bible. And we're going to go ahead and try a pass here. And that pass will be executed by Herber, looking for McNally. 63. He rolls to the right. Pops up, fires it out. It's over the heads of everybody. 4th down. They have no choice. They got a punt. Green Bay fans getting very nervous here. And the punt is 36. 36 is 26. I'm not going to add 5. This is a 4th down punt. 23 and down. So the ball bounces dead. 9, 19, and 4 at the 31. Not ideal. The Packers fans now trying to get loud, trying to rally their defense as they're about to go into halftime, maybe down by more than 7. Kavasi up the gut. He scored the game's first touchdown, 33-16. He's going to rip off a 9-yard run. Kavasi, fantastic. We're going to give the ball to Glenn Perisnell. He is a wingback. It's a little chicanery back there. Hands it to the wing coming through. 45 is 25, nowhere. 3rd down and 1. We're going to go ahead and dive with Dutch Clark right up the gut. Can we get the first? 22 yards, we get it. 1-2, the crowd roars. As I've warned you before this game started, Portsmouth's capable. Dutch Clark's going to keep it on a direct snap. 64 is 29. He's going to get ripped down in the backfield trying to run far right. They're just too good, is this Green Bay defense. We're going to go ahead and run Kavasi up the gut. 51. He's going to get 19. Kavasi gets back to 3 of the 4 they lost. 1, 2, 3. It is 3rd down and 11. We're going to go ahead. We're going to surprise punt here. Get it out of here. 36 is 25. 25 plus 7. 32 and down. 9, 19, 29, 30, 31, 32. The ball is down. Remember, any turnover on the final possession, this team has a chance to call a timeout and run one play or kick. So that was a surprise punt. They're down 7-0. They can run a play from here. I don't think I have anybody who can throw a touchdown on... No, nobody can throw a touchdown on 1. So they're going to go ahead and let the clock tick out. Oh, pardon me. So Portsmouth in the first quarter jumps out to a 7-0 lead on the hometown favorites, thanks to a Kavasi punt block return. And 0-0 in the second quarter. Portsmouth on the road leading Green Bay. And Green Bay has to work their butt off to score and get the extra point just to force a tie. So I'm afraid the Green Bay Packers, Curly Lambeau, in the locker room, on the chalkboard, doing all the coach speak he can, but they may find themselves in deep, deep trouble. These guys just have to avoid a bad turnover. But guess what? Green Bay has the luxury of kicking it off and forcing them to put it in their territory. The kickoff. Kickoff 63. The kickoff is done by Clark Hinkle. 63. Kickoff is 28. 28 is to the 14. Poor kick. All right, here we go. Kick return man is Presnell. Presnell's going to return this on 25. 25 is 9. Ooh, good return. 30 yards out to the 44. And Curly Lambeau now really a little PO'd because this gives them, they're already in a position they can be a little more aggressive, up by 7. And with that said, Dutch Clark's going to take this direct snap and run to the right. 64, he's chomping. He's going to get drugged down by a brilliant defense, loss of 4. So again, Clark may be thinking about throwing there, but they wrap him up around the waist and pull him down for a loss of 4. Kavasi up the gut. 14, Kavasi's going to get back 1 of it. Ooh, 3rd down. And we're going to surprise punt. This again, that means we get to add 5 to this. 23, it's coffin corner, which means if it lands inside the 20, they cannot return it. 23, not coffin corner, excuse me, surprise punt. They can return, excuse me, 23. The punt here is 23. It's going to go 35 plus 5, 40 yards. So 9, 19, 29, 39, 40. It's bouncing at the 19 and scooped up. And it's going to be scooped up by Ernie Harbor, 53. He scoops this up and goes 35. 35 is 35-yard return. Wow, on a bounce, they overrun the coverage. 11, 21, 31, and 4. Holy cow, the fans in Green Bay roar. This drive has to be true. And then the XP has to be true. Because I'm telling you, Green Bay is down by 7, and you're only going to get so many opportunities to tie a game or win a game. So this has to be a great drive. Johnny Blood McNally on the pitch. 24. McNally gets 29. Nope. He gets buried by this Portsmouth defense. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Ernie Harbor's going to have to pass, and we're going to look for their top man, Delwig. So Harbor rolling to the right, flips the ball into the air, batted away, 3rd down. They're going to punt, surprise punt, try to pin him here. 12 on the punt is 28. 28 is going to be 26 plus 1, 31, and they're down to 10, 20, 30, and it says down. It's down at the 19. And Green Bay fans are getting very nervous now, as every chance they get in decent field position, they end up with a big loss thanks to this Portsmouth defense. Portsmouth, all they got to do is not turn it over. We're going to hand it to Father Lumpkin. 62. 62 is nowhere, 2nd down. They're going to punt it out of here. Dutch Clark, don't fumble the punt, 41. Dutch Clark, 41, is going to boom at 22 plus 5. So it's going to be 39 plus 5, 44, and a fair catch. 11, 21, 31, 41, and 3. 44, fair catch. Surprise punt works. They get it out of their territory. Green Bay fans now feeling like we can, if we can just get going. Ernie Herbert's going to keep the ball on a direct snap, and he's going to go nowhere, 2nd down. Herbert's going to keep the ball again on a dive up the gut and pick up 1 yard. Ugh, 3rd and 9. We got to hand it to Clark Hinkle up the gut. 21. They got to hope there's soft underbelly here. 8, 5 yards, nice. Clark Hinkle gets 5. It's 4th down. They're going to punt. The time is ticking away here, folks. 44 is 20. That's not a surprise, by the way. 42 yards. 12, 22, 32, 42. Fielded at the 15 and can be returned. This will end the 3rd quarter, and it can be returned by Dutch. 61 is 23. The return is 45 yards for Dutch Clark. 10, 20, 30, 45, and the crowd goes nuts. Dutch Clark may have just won this game. Green Bay fans can't believe it. They're screaming. It is a roar of pain from the Green Bay fans, as they know now, with that kind of play in the starting the 4th, Portsmouth can win this ball game. We're going to give it to Glenn Persnell. 64. Persnell goes for 2. 1, 2. 2nd down. We're going to hand it off to Kavasi. 41. Kavasi takes the rock calmly, lowers his head. Bang, gets 1. 3rd down. Dutch Clark's going to go ahead and take a shot passing here. Yeah, and he's going to look for their A receiver, Ed Ebding. They have an A receiver. Dutch Clark rolling to the left, hoping Harry Edding can get loose. 51. 51 is 16. He does, but he gets tackled immediately for nothing. So it would be a completion for nothing. 4th down, and they're going to punt. Coffin corner, subtract 5. 65 on this punt. It's 28 minus 5. It's 26 minus 21 yards, and it's down. So 12, 21. The ball is down at the 16. Green Bay's in deep trouble, but their fans are thrilled that they were able to hold up after that exciting return. Ernie Herbert, here we go. We're going to give it to Bruder. 42. This has been a dogfight. 23. Bruder rumbles for 1 yard. 2nd and 9. John McNally's going to get the pitch out, trying to get him around the edge, free up this beast. 22. He's going to get 2 yards, or he's going to get 1 yard. 3rd and 8. God, Green Bay's in trouble, man. They got this and one more possession to try to tie this game. I have to go for it. I mean, I have to give him a 3rd down play. Herbert is going to try to pass. They're in desperation here. We're going to pass for Blood McNally. 53, I don't think so. 53 is 20, batted away. 4th down, they must punt. 23. The punt goes 6. Great punt, though. 46 yards. 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 4. Can be returned. Dutch Clark. 22. Great return. 26. 3 yards. I take that back. Wasn't as great as I thought. 40. When you roll doubles, you expect that to be a huge return. Oh, this is it. Portsmouth just needs to avoid a turnover here. We're going to go ahead and run Dutch. 15. 15 is 19. He's going to rumble for 3. 1, 2, 3. Second down. We're going to run Dutch again. He is our primary tool. 64. 64 is 29. He's going to lose what he got. 3. And we're going to punt right now. Surprise punt, Dutch Clark. Let's hope we don't fumble this. 56. 56 is 25 plus 5. 25 is 27 plus 5 is 32. And it is downed here. It says 10, 20, 30, and 2. It's downed. And this is it, folks. The final drive of the game. The Portsmouth bench is on their feet. Everybody's excited. Nobody's shivering under coats here today as Coach George Clark and his Portsmouth Spartans are about to upset Big Bad Green Bay and face Chicago in league tournament unless Green Bay can get not only a touchdown drive but also hit the extra point, folks. This is huge. Ernie Herbert's going to pitch it out to McNally. 54. McNally goes 22. 22 is 1 yard. Second down. We're going to go ahead and pass out to McNally. Herbert. Oh, and I rolled boxcars, folks. It's a 2. McNally gets free, takes off, and it's going to drop into the bucket at 46 yards. 11, 21, 31, 41, and 5, and the crowd roars. They're at the 25. Can you believe it? Green Bay may come back and make this an overtime game. 66. Ernie Herbert flips it to Blood McNally, and he sees red. The Packer fans on their feet in full throat. And here we go. Hinkle gets the carry. 16 is 25. Nowhere. Second down. We're going to have to pass to Dilwig. Herbert drops. He's rolling to the right. He flips it out. It's going to be complete for 3 to Dilwig. 1, 2, 3. It's 3rd and 7. And we're going to have to pass it to McNally here. Try to get in the end zone. 64. Herbert rolls to the right. 15. It's caught. But McNally's drugged down after only 1. 4th down and 6. They have no choice. We have to throw the ball. We're going to roll to the right using our best player. We're going to create a pocket with blocking backs, and we're looking for Delwig deep in the end zone to have a shot at tying this game. 44 may have done it. Herbert rolling to the right. Hinkle blocking back, and Nash picking up blocks as Herbert rolls as far as he can. He flips it into the air. It comes down in the hands of Delwig for 6 yards, and I think that's enough. It is. First down at the 15. The crowd roars when they see the referee signal first down. I don't believe it, folks. Green Bay with a miraculous final drive. Herbert's going to keep the ball. 54 goes nowhere. Second down. He's going to hand it to McNally. We got to hope. 66, I think they scored. 15, 17, touchdown, McNally. You got to be kidding me. Blood McNally on a 15-yard TD run. Holy cow, folks. How important is this extra point? The game is literally going to be decided right here. We're overtime if they can make it. Their kicker, oh my God, what a game. That was that pass. He completes a 46-yarder, and the guts of this Green Bay team. That's just plain guts. And McNally breaks through for a 15-yard run on the final stroke. Can Harry Boyle, he made 10 XPs. Fortunately, the gentleman who made these cards put what they did. So he's got a chance to tie this game. The fans all holding their breath. It is dead quiet now when he lines up for this, as they know what's on the line here. Harry O'Boyle, snap, set, kick. 26, it's up. 16, it's floating. It's good. The crowd roars when they see those hands shoot up. And folks, we're going into overtime. Oh my God, Portsmouth in real life did tie Green Bay, which is what gave Chicago ultimately the title. Look at this. Portsmouth forces OT. And now again, I'm playing in a tournament, so we're playing overtime. And we got a coin toss. Portsmouth, I don't believe it, man. What a game. And Green Bay shows the hearts of champions to tie this game for OT1. I had 2 overtimes yesterday, a double overtime game, I mean. Now we're going to have our second overtime game in as many games. All right, so odd means Portsmouth wins the toss. Green Bay wins it. They're going to kick it away to Portsmouth. They're going to force Portsmouth into their own territory. Green Bay may come back here and make a great game. All right, Hinkle's our kickoff man. 51. Wow, Green Bay fans are roaring. They can't believe that on the final drive, they've made it 7-7, and then they made the unprecedented kick, which is not easy to do in this game. Hinkle, 51-18. The kick goes touchback. Oh, and they get the ball at the 20. That gives them room to maneuver. They're going to actually try a drive here. If that had been inside the 15 or so, I probably would have punted it away immediately. We only have 4 possessions here in overtime, so let's see what happens. Oh, what a game. OT, baby. OT1, because there could be another one. Wow. Portsmouth, though, gets great field position. Kicking it into the end zone actually hurts Green Bay, as they can drive from the 20 here. And we're going to let Personnel have the first carry. The wingback on a reverse, 17. He's going to rumble for 7, and the crowd does not like that, as they're now in position to go again. Dutch Clark's going to keep it and run right off the right guard. 15 is 19. He's going to rumble for 3 in the first down. The crowd does not like this. They've now put together 2 good runs. Lumpkin, Father Lumpkin's going to get this. Boom. Oh, but he's going to get hammered in the backfield. Loss of 4. Bad blocking up front. Took too long to develop, and the Green Bay defense shatters it. The crowd roars as they cause a big play there. Look, Kavasi's going to try to get some of it back. 16, he gets a direct snap. 20, he's going to rumble for 2, but that's time to punt. Third, we're going to surprise punt. And 13 is going to be 22. 22 is 39 plus 5, 44 fair catch. 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 2. And it's a fair catch as Clark Hinkle back there doesn't want to risk it. Punt. Green Bay fans excited as now the tide has turned. They were chasing Portsmouth 7 points all the way back to the first possession of the first quarter. They found a way in the waning moments as sun sets here in City Stadium, and now here they sit with a chance to be heroes and face Chicago in the championship. Here we go. What will they do? Well, they're going to start it off with Hank Bruder. 36. Bruder takes the load, picks up 1 yard, 2nd and 9. We're going to go ahead and run Clark Hinkle. Clark Hinkle goes 26. 26 is 21. He's going to get a yard, so it's 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8, and we're going to go ahead and roll out with Herbert and keep it. He's running to the right. They're going to try to turn it upfield. He gets 1 yard, and it's 4th down. They will punt. No bonus here on the punt because it's a 4th down punt. Clark Hinkle's punting this. 63. 63 is 26. No modifier. 23, but down. 9, 19, and 4. And Portsmouth, Green Bay fans now are really worried as Portsmouth has the ball at about midfield. This is passing territory according to Bible. We're going to do that right now. Dutch Clark's going to roll to the right, and he's going to look for Harry Ebding. 26, he's rolling to the right. This could be bad news. It is. It's picked off. That may be all it took right there. 3 yards downfield, it's intercepted. The crowd roars when they see D10. Nope. 5th highest man step in front of that. The 5th highest man. Well, starting at halfback in company, it's going to be Herbert, 1. 2, 3, 4, Nash. Tom Nash is going to intercept Dutch Clark. Clark intercepted by Nash. And folks, this could be the game right here. It went 3 yards downfield. Nash could return this for a touchdown. 43 on K is 25. 25 is 5 yards. He goes 5 yards downfield. And look where Green Bay, the fans roars. Green Bay takes over. Final possession of the overtime. If they can drive down and score, folks, they're going to just tear the hearts out of Portsmouth fans listening on the radio all over the area. All right, Hinkle gets the ball. Oh, snake eyes. He goes 17 yards, 9 and 8. Hinkle with a huge run. The fans roar. And they're going to snap to Ernie Herbert, keeper, 42. He keeps it 20. 20's 2 more. Second down, Green Bay's got all the momentum. We're going to pitch it to Blood McNally. He scored already. 21, Blood gets 1 yard. It is third down and quite a ways. We got no choice. We got to give it to Hinkle up the gut. 64, Hinkle goes 23. 23 is 1 yard. It's fourth down. The crowd roaring. We are not in field goal range in any way, shape, or form. It's the overtime. We're going for it. It's overtime. We're going to pass the ball. Herbert McNally. 15, he rolls to the right, flips it up into the air. Nope, he tucks it and takes off. 26. Herbert, could he tuck this and burn him? 21, I don't think so. 21, he gets 1 yard. He tucks it and takes the hit. He gets a yard, folks, but guess what? TOD, and technically we can call a timeout and get a play from here, but Portsmouth would be crazy to stop the clock. We're going into double overtime. Gee, Christmas. 0-0. Overtime 2 coming up. We've had 2 back-to-back double overtime games. That makes sense back in the 1930s, right? If we were playing, I don't know if they had overtime back then. I think they just tied. Wow. As a matter of fact, they would have tied, and whoever had the better record would have moved on. But wow. Okay, so they're going to let the clock die here. We're going to do it. We got a coin toss. Green Bay's going to kick it again. They're going to force Portsmouth to defend their territory. OT2, Green Bay. Who's going to pull this off? The first mistake's going to lose. 12-31 on the kickoff is to the 9. The first fumble, the first interception, the first big mistake is going to lose this ball game. 35, kick return. Kick return 35 is 27. He goes for 3 yards. Oh, out to the 12. They have no choice. We're going to punt right now. We're not going to risk it. It's worked. I mean, it's kept Portsmouth in the ball game. Just be smart with the ball. Surprise punt. 15 is, blocked, -9. That's it, game. Guys, I think the game may be over. Block, -9. Dutch Clark. They think it's a surprise, but Green Bay knows it's coming. 7, 8, 9. Who recovers this could decide the game. 21, well, it will decide the game anyway. 21 is 07 recovers it. So fortunately, their wingback, Matclip, recovers this. He has no recovery return, but guess what, folks? It's first and goal for Green Bay. Punt, blocked, recovered by offense, but it won't matter. It's a TOD, folks. Turnover on downs. Green Bay's crowd roaring. And Dana Bible's rule here inside the 5, stay calm, keep going, best back. So that means 4 downs to score a touchdown. And we're giving it to Arnie Herbert. 42. Herbert goes for 20. 20 is 2. 1-2. The crowd roars as he gets up at the 1 yard line. We're going to give it to Herbert again. 12. 12 is 20. Oh, he loses. You've got to be kidding me. 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's so hard to score in 1932, man. They knew it was coming. They drug him down. Third and goal from the 4. We got to pitch it to Clark. We're going to give it to Clark Hinkle, our fullback, up the gut. 62. Hinkle, come on, baby. 20. 2 yards. He gets back down. 1-2 to the 1. Holy cow. It's 4th and 1. This is it. If we can score, the game's over. If not, it's going to be Portsmouth's ball at the 1. Oh, we're giving it to the fullback, Hinkle. Hinkle's been good. Every time I've given him the ball, he's been productive. 23. Oh, no. 23 is 21. Touchdown. Hinkle wins it. Hinkle 1-run TD, and we don't have to kick the extra point in overtime. And Green Bay tears the hearts out of Portsmouth fans everywhere, winning this game 13-7. Green Bay's won 2 in this tournament. Portsmouth ends their tournament at 1-1. That was another brilliant double overtime game. I'm going to end up uploading 2 games that happen to be double overtime games. Green Bay, literally on the final drive of regulation, McNally takes a pitch to the house. They make the PAT, and that thus begins tension time. The most exhausted players in football are Portsmouth and Green Bay today, but it's going to lead to Green Bay at the Chicago Bears for the 1932 League Championship title. Thank you for watching. Good day.